Bit of a slow start. Tommy, what do you put that down to, mate, the 5-day turnaround?
Oh, there's no doubt that was a factor. But I think at the end of the day it's an excuse. We did all the right things to turn up for that game ready, and I think it was a bit disappointing, and it's early in the season, so we could go back, look at where we can improve, and just that mentality, starting the game. So they got the drop on us, I think, early on, and we were playing catch up a little bit.
And what was JD's message at full time?
Obviously not being happy with the scoreline, really. I think it flattered us a little bit. We were close there at the end, but I think some good things we did. Obviously on our line we sort of stopped some tries and stuff like that, but we definitely need to be better in a few areas. Them coming out of yardage, I think we were rolling us a little bit.
Must be. That kind of test so early. Know where you're at.
Yeah, I mean, like Penrith have been up there, one of our biggest rivals for the last 3 or 4 years, and that they're always thereabouts. So it's good just to test us. Obviously, we missed a few of our middles from the week before with injuries and stuff. So we're still building our season, and we're not too far off. We just got to keep at it, keep working on the paddock out here.
Looking forward to this Friday.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, last couple of years it's been round 3, but we used to pump up for round 1 back in the day. But now obviously make us wait till round 3 now. But I mean, this is what it's about when you play for Souths and Roosters. It's these clashes, and I'm sure all the fans will be there on Friday night.
Do you expect it to be as chaotic as the last time you played?
It's always chaotic, isn't it? But against the Roosters, but I think that obviously that was a big game, finals game, that sort of thing. Played them the week before, but there's always a lot of feeling, a lot of energy in these games, and it's the first leg of the Ron Cook Cup, so it'd be good to celebrate a legend of both clubs. Yeah, he's good. He's good. We spoke to him. He's fine. He's dealt with it. He's called it out, and it's not just about the 12 really. It's about the whole community, what it stands for, and if we stand for that, then we're just as bad. So I think it's about us all like standing up together and calling it out and realising that it's not just about the 12 Mitchell. It's every person out there that's been discriminated against, no matter where you're from or whatever. So it's more about that coming together against discrimination. Yeah.
Are you shocked to still happening in this day and age? Like, it seems, what kind of thing you used to see.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bit, to be fair. I was shocked. So I was actually off the bench. I was on the bench, so I was waiting for the boys to come in, and we all went in together. And I was right there, and I heard it, and my initial response is just to get on with things, and I don't take too much notice of the crowd. But obviously, good on the 12 for standing up for what he believes in, and we all believe in that too. But he's a big role model leader for his culture and his people, and I think he's really strong in that stance.
I know last year there were times, the Roosters game last year, where he copped a lot of boos. I guess as a message to their fans, just leave it alone this week.
Oh, I think we just want to celebrate the game, celebrate athletes. I mean, obviously the 12's played for the Roosters, and there's a bit of feeling there for them. But I don't think he's too bothered about the boos, whatever. But he did win them 2 comps, so I don't know. I think they're just. It's more a reflection on them than him, really, and that's a message I think that he realises as well. Like it's not about him. It's more a reflection on. So they're probably hurting a little bit too. But I mean, it's part of the game. I was at the boxing yesterday. There was plenty of people booing Harrison. I'm sure he wasn't too bothered about it, but he's just gone with the job. So it is part of the game. But like I said, be respectful, and I think everyone will be happy.
Well, booing's like a rap on someone, like what King Wally used to boo King Wally when he came down. But when it goes over the mark and someone's having a racist remark towards someone, that's when it gets personal.
That's it. People just really need to think before they say things, and like obviously that young kid will learn from that, and hopefully it'll be a great lesson for everyone in the stands.
Do you expect him to kick off a fair bit of goal?
I'm sure there will be, but I don't know. Maybe people will realise it's not really. I don't know. It's not really going to affect him, but it's part of the game. So whatever, like I'm sure our fans boo their fans too. So boo their players too. So it works both sides. But like I said, if everyone's just respectful and get what happens on the field stays on the field and that sort of thing, and it's a big rivalry, and that's why we love the game. And I'm sure that it'll be a great atmosphere, lots of energy, as someone said.
English teammate Sam Tompkins announced his retirement on the weekend. What are some of the best memories you have with him?
Oh yeah, my mate Sam is obviously skipper for just most recently in the World Cup, and he's had a great career. He's been ever present over there for a lot of years, and now he's had a great career. So yeah, wish you all the best, Sam.
Youngster Tallis Duncan made his debut last week. Must have been great to see that, and can we expect big things from him in the future?
Well, he wasn't quite debuting. He was 18th man, but he's close, which is a great sign for him. He's getting very close, and he's a great young sort of talent, got lots of energy, and he can certainly hit him through the middle. And I'm really excited to see him come through this year.
As one of the more experienced players in the side, how great is it to see the young players like Daniel Saluka-Fafita, David Moale making a great impact for the side? Yeah,
it's great to see. As a middle, you want to sort of bring through those other middles coming through, and I still feel like a young lad, but I suppose I can try give some of my experience, pass on some knowledge to them too. But I think even Shaq Mitchell's been great for us too in the first 2 rounds, and so it's great to see where he's come from as well. So Shaq and Davey and Daniel coming in last week was great.
Shaq's got himself in some good shape, mate. You must be proud of him.
Yeah, mate. He's just continued on from it. He's obviously he's no stranger to telling everyone where he was and where he's come from, and I think he was up towards 160 odd kilos. So it's amazing, really, to see where he is now. He's inspirational, and
only scratching the surface of what he can do, really.
Yeah, well, he's always been a massive talent growing up, and then obviously had those struggles, and now he's back to in his playing first grade NRL, and he's living out his potential.
It's a milestone game for yourself this weekend. You passed the great Bob McCarthy, and games played for the Rabbitohs. We'll take Johnny Sutton out of it, but it's the most games played by a genuine forward in the club's history, mate. Must be a big moment for you, mate.
We said to Sutton, then he wasn't really back row. He was more of a half-back centre, so we'll go with that one. Yeah.
You mentioned there that the middles, obviously your pack's quite young now, and you're going in against the Roosters pack, which is very experienced. What is your role on Friday night in teaching those boys out on those games?
I suppose it's just sort of learning from last week. Obviously, not waiting, not being a reaction team, be proactive and going at it, and just feeling the energy and putting in the work, having that defensive presence and going for it. We just got to. I think no one's going to struggle to get up for this game, and a bit of a longer turnaround this week, and boys be feeling a bit fresher, and hopefully we get Junior Totola back too, so that'll be a big one for us.
Are you expecting anything of a hangover from the St. from last time?
Who's a hangover?
Are you expecting there to be some backlash from the?
No, I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think it sort of feels like a long time ago now, that for me anyway. But I think that was last year. Now it's a fresh year. We've just got to move on. But the rivalry is always going to be there between the Rabbitohs and the Roosters.
We just spoke to the Roosters boys this morning. They're expecting Jared and Victor to both be back this week.
Yeah, well, they're big ins for them. They're big enforcers, and Victor the Inflictor, my old English mate, Pommy mate. But he's like obviously played with him for the first time in the World Cup and got to know him well and saw a different side of him. But obviously this week he's a Rooster, so he's on the other side of that. So it'd be good to play against those boys. They always bring the heat. Definitely Jara's been doing it for as long as I've been playing in the NRL. He's been here, so he's he's obviously one of the warlords.
You spoke about the trial being a role model. Like that, you spent most of that back in that session with young Indigenous kids. How important is it for him to still remain outspoken and be that courageous Indigenous leader?
Yeah, it's massive for his community, and we talk about he gets inspiration. People out in the country 11 hours away of finding strength from what Latrell did. So the waves of what he does travels massively, and he's got to keep doing him and keep being Latrell, and we just got to be there and support him, get around him.